Hi guys, it's Jessie, and I've had a lot of questions about how I scrunch my hair and get it all curly and how I fix my bangs the way I do. So I was getting ready to fix my hair, so I thought that I would show you exactly what products I use and how I get my hair the way I get it. And I'm sorry if I'm looking kind of this way because my camera is on the side of my mirror, so if I'm not looking directly at the camera, I'm sorry. I'm going to do the best I can. Okay, so my hair is just wet. I have nothing in it yet, and it's starting to get dry, so I guess I better hurry. So anyway, the first product I use is the Silk Therapy from Biosilk. And I just put a little bit, I mean, you don't need much of this at all in my finger, like that much. I rub my hands together, and I started at the ends of my hair and work up. Because your hair can get a little bit oily if you use too much of this stuff. So I mainly concentrate it on my ends. And this stuff also doubles as a heat protector, which is good. So then whatever's left on my hands, I mean, there's not much. I just kind of work it through the rest of my hair. And this helps with frizz and flyaways, which is always nice in the winter time. At least here anyway. Okay, so I've got that done. The next thing I do is I kind of like section out my bangs. And my hair is super tangly. So there's my bangs. And mine, I just kind of use the arch of my eyebrow and kind of go back. Because if I go over any further than that, my bangs don't want to do what I want them to do. And then I just kind of take a part like this and just kind of flip it over. And then I just run my fingers through it. It's already poking in the eyeball. Okay, so I've got that done. The next product I use, and this is like a body booster, and this is the TIGI S Factor, and it's just a little pump. And I was using the big sexy one with like the, what do you call it, air horn nozzle. And then I got this stuff, and I love this stuff. This is like one of my favorite products. You can feel the body that it gives your hair as soon as you spray it in. So I just spray a little bit and then work it through. You don't need a whole lot of this. And I put a little bit in my bang area. And this stuff does not weigh your hair down, make it oily, or anything like that, which I like. Because my hair is thick, so it tends to weigh down on its own. Okay, the next thing I use is Mousse. And you can use whatever mousse you want. This is the one that I like. This one is Matix Biolage, their Hydro Foaming Styler, and this is a medium hold. I like to use more of like the medium hold stuff because I don't like my hair to be overly crunchy. I like it to still move. I like control, but I like it to move, if that makes sense. So I just got some on my hand like that, and I just take some of my fingertips and just start working it through and kind of scrunching it. Because you don't want a crap load of product in one area, if you get my drift. So I'm just working it through and scrunching up. I'm going to take a little bit and rub it through my bangs. And then start focusing on this side. Just keep scrunching it in there. Okay, and then the next part I do is kind of optional. I kind of do it if it is either windy or if it's really dry and my hair kind of gets frizzy. I will put in a little bit of spray gel. This is the one I've been using and I actually really like it. It's the Herbal Essence, the Tousle Me Softly Spray Gel. And I don't use a whole lot. I just kind of spray and then scrunch it. And because I don't want it to be super crunchy, I don't use a whole lot of it. Just a few sprays. And then a couple in the back. And that will kind of help tame down your frizziness. Okay, so the next part I do is I use my blow dryer with my diffuser on it. So I've got my diffuser attachment on it, which, you know, if you don't know what a diffuser is, it's this little thingy right here. So I just use mine on low, because if I use mine on high, yeah, I get the poof ball. So I just use mine on low, and hopefully I'm staying on camera. And I just start working my hair up in it. And I kind of work on the ends first, because that's where my hair dries. And if I don't, they will be extremely straight. And then I just start working them up. And then I'll take it and scrunch it like that. And I just keep working it around my head and get that underneath. And you can flip your head over if you want more volume in it. My hair tends to get a little bit on the poof ball side if I do that. Hopefully you'll be able to see this side a little bit better. So just work that in there. I'm going to lift it and start getting it into sections. And I will do a little bit in my bang area. And I just start working the diffuser. And I kind of shake the blow dryer back and forth just a tiny bit. The same in the back. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Working it up in there. And then I get my underneath really good. Okay, so I'm gonna continue to diffuse my hair until it gets dry, and then I'll be back and show you after I've got it all dried with the diffuser. It's kind of wild, but that's okay, because I'm going to finish this off with a curling iron. Now, I'm just going to be using, and this is like the curling iron, I swear, that never dies. I've had this thing, I don't know, forever. This one's just a Revlon one, no, Vidal Sassoon, and I think it's a 1 inch. But I try to keep it bigger so my curls are a little bit looser. Smaller the barrel, smaller the curl is going to be. So if you have shorter hair, you can use a smaller size curling iron, that's fine. But while that one's finishing getting hot, I just take my hair and I don't like run my hands through it or anything like that. I just kind of lift it up and drop this bottom section out. Just like that. And I just twist all this up. Like not really touching it, trying to disturb it or anything, but you can see my hair's kind of wavy underneath there. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. So I just take my curling iron and I curl everything away from my face, and I don't run the curling iron over this because I like to kind of keep it where it looks natural, if you kind of get what I'm saying. So I just kind of take it like that and I don't pinch it down, and then just roll it back. And you can wrap your hair around the curling iron if you want to. I mean, it's going to do the same thing. So just let it sit there for a second. This one is a pretty hot curling iron, but not as hot as some of mine. And I just push them forward, and I don't curl every single piece. I like it just to look kind of messy. It's funner. It looks fun that way. If I was wanting it to be completely, you know, curly and perfect, I would take the time to go and do every strand, but that's not the look I'm after, I guess. So I just take, you know, a few pieces and curl them up around it. And drop it out. Same on the other side. I just curl it away from my face, not running it over the strand of hair. Leave it there for a second. Take that one out. Do the same. Do you want it curlier? You could do more curls. I just kind of like mine kind of messy and fun. And I don't always have time, because I've got children, to make my hair look perfect. So I tend to go for the kind of messier looks. That's all the stuff that's pulled up my butt. Okay, now I'm on to my last piece on this side. And you can curl them up as close to your roots as you want, or I kind of leave mine a little bit away. I don't go all the way to it, if you can see what I mean. Hopefully that's on camera. And this is the part of my hair that does not naturally want to curl. It's a lot straighter on top than it is on the bottom. Why? I don't know. Part of my hair wanting to be a pain in the butt. Remove that one. And then I'll show you how I do my bangs. Curl this one over here. He's flat. Okay. Alright, now for my bangs. My bangs are cut kind of, I'm going to call it at an angle. They're side swept. And yes, my bangs can be a big little pain in the butt. So this is just kind of how I do mine. I'll show you how I do them. I just kind of run the curling iron over them and then flip them back just a little bit so they blend into my hair. Kind of like that. And then I'll show you how, I know they probably look really weird right this second. Because they like to split apart. They just, yeah. I have problems with my bangs too. So if you have problems with your bangs, don't feel bad. I do too. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So I can go to this spray. Like that. And then I just kind of take my fingers and just go through those curls and kind of just separate them. Where they look more natural. There's that side, and if you need to, you can go back, you know, and refix the curl if you need to. I just like mine to be messy and have volume. Okay, so for my bangs, like I said, they can be a big pain in the butt. So I just take a little bit of molding paste, and this one's one from Schwarzkopf. So I just take a little tiny bit, I mean you don't need much. And then I just work these little suckers over this way. And just kind of piece them out just a tiny bit. Just so they blend. And they try to separate right here. That's what I mean by don't feel bad if your bangs are a pain in the butt, because mine are too. I just have to try to work with them the best I can. And try to make them blend. This always drives me nuts. Because they like to split right there. That's pretty much how I fix my hair. And if I need them to, I pull them down just a little bit or run over them with the curling iron again. Just to try to get that smoothed out, because like I said, they can be a huge pain in the butt. So there they are. And then I just kind of take it and lift it just a little bit, just to get more volume in there. So there's my hairstyle. So I hope you guys, this helped you out, the ones that had questions about how I got my hair curly and how I did my bangs. I mean, I have problems with my hair too, so this is just how I make my hair curly.